Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. I'm Tim Stenevec along with Carol Masser, and we're joined by Bloomberg News equities reporter Nora Melinda. Nora, what's on your radar today?
Well, let's take a look at shares of Corteva. That's ticker CTVA here. And this is an agricultural products company. We saw shares that fell about 5.7% at market close today. This is the most that we'd seen since April here. And this is essentially after Wall Street said that they are finding a potential breakup of the company, their seed and pesticides businesses, as a negative for the firm. They're saying that the breakup undermines the product and financial logic. That was BI saying that. And then Bank of America saying that a separation would create two weaker entities. So, of course, as we're getting all of this digestion and people really just trying to figure out what this would mean, this breakup here, Wall Street does not seem to be pleased here.
We should talk a little bit about how this was a subsidiary of Dow DuPont.
Correct.
And then there was a corporate spinoff back in like pre-pandemic. So then this would be what, a spinoff of a spinoff? Is that what?
I don't know. These names that totally erase the history of a company.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah,
please.
I called the company today to figure out how to say it.
Did you?
Carol Masser taught me this great thing.
It's a really bad technique. So
it's a great technique.
What do they say?
Oh, it's brilliant.
You just call and they pick up and they're like,
oh, no, it's a recording sometimes too.
Right.
Oh, that is so
but if they pick up, you just say,
Corteva or Corteva or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So which one is it?
Corteva.
Okay, well, there we go. We have it.
And then you hang up. But I've hung up on real people where they're like,
Corteva.
No. So I can just
Gotta
say,
go.
hey.
Gotta blast.
I just say, hey, I'm just wondering how this company name is said. Because it's like some of these names are just made up, like Mondelez. Like that's a made up name.
I know. Isn't that like a ride or a land in Disneyland?
I don't know.
Let's go to Mondelez.
Right.
I don't know. Anyway, important company.
Yes, one that I do know how to pronounce. CoreWeave. Let's get shares
An
of CoreWeave.
IPO this year.
IPO this year. This is ticker CRWV here. We saw shares that were up about 7.6% at market close. And of course, we know Nvidia is a shareholder of this company. Nvidia has agreed to buy cloud services valued at $6.3 billion. Of course, as you'd expect, the stock had a nice pop today. This deal would require Nvidia to buy any excess capacity not used by its customers. And this deal would run through 2032. NVIDIA is saying that the agreement guarantees AI computing capacity will be in place when needed to support startups and small to mid-sized companies. And I mean, just since the IPO, if you look year-to-date basis, shares of CoreWeave are up about 201%. I'd say it's close.
CoreWeave has these big contracts with all of the hyperscalers, Microsoft, as you mentioned, NVIDIA. And the NVIDIA deal was announced a couple years ago, right? So it's just, but it gives it, I guess, some transparency and longevity in terms of understanding kind of the business to come, right?
It's just such an interesting stock to keep an eye on. It's tripled since its IPO.
I know.
I mean, I guess for investors here, they're seeing some pretty nice returns this year.
Yeah, Microsoft is a huge customer of these guys, right? Let's go to Alphabet. This was a big day for this company.
This was a big day. I mean, of course, we know this is a mega cap that we all keep eyes on here. But Alphabet joined the $3 trillion club. They are saying that some of the key risks are seen easing here. We know that this is a very elite group to join the $1 trillion club. So, I mean, this is super great for the company here. We saw shares of Alphabet, that's ticker GOOGL. They were higher, about 4.5%. And as you'd expect, it's highest level ever, just to call that out there. But this was essentially fueled by a long-awaited antitrust ruling and second quarter earnings that showed demand for AI products is lifting sales here. So, I mean, I'm just looking at the chart here. It's really high up here in the green. Shares of Alphabet are up about 55% so far this year.
Yeah, and was it Citi that raised, I think, their outlook, not outlook,
boosted their price target
on
to
the company
280 from 225. They're pointing toward an accelerated product development cycle that's beginning to emerge. And then they also point toward Gemini adoption, both across the ads and cloud businesses here. So
and some of the regulatory legal overhang, right, that's gone away. So it lets the company have, a more certain outlook, visibility, if you will, going
I was just shocked to see the move post-Chrome ruling. That was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when everybody was like doing those crazy, like, or people offering to buy Chrome? It seemed like, I don't know.
Perplexity made like a very unrealistic offer. Do we have time for one more?
Yeah, let me sneak one more in there. Tesla. We can't stop talking about that. Ticker TSLA, if you didn't know it already. We are seeing the stock popping, of course, today because Musk bought $1 billion worth of shares in the company. Of course, we're really been thinking about the fact that they were boosting his pay. We've been talking about the board, and this seems to be his reaction to it. So, of course, shareholders are pleased here. Shares of Tesla up 50% year to date.
It sounds like a lot of money. $1 billion is a lot of money, but Elon Musk's net worth increased today by $10.2 billion.
Okay.
So that's a nice return.
So he buys $1 billion.
I'll take it.
He buys
$1 billion, but make 19. 18?
Well, it updated once again since I last said it. So now it's 10.2. So make 10.2 billion. Yeah, so it's fine.
Okay, we'll take it.
Rich go on the Bloomberg terminal.
All in a day's work.
Fun function.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.